I can't remember the way that I came up, and that's often not a good thing. Whatever, we're going this way. If it takes me further in life, then so be it. I'm on a little adventure here. So I'm gonna be in foreign countries. I'm gonna need a bike that's really, really easy to work on. Yeah, this is new. I'm gonna need a bike that's really, really easy to work on. I'm gonna need a bike that there are a million parts for all over the world. I'm gonna need a bike that I can pack with all kinds of stuff. And most importantly, I'm gonna need a bike, holy cow, I'm gonna need a bike that is just rock solid reliable. And here's where people get excited. So the KLR that I'm thinking of getting isn't just any KLR. It is my old KLR, the tractor, the one that I got rid of when I got the DRZ. I sold it to my brother-in-law. Now, here's the problem with this KLR is my brother has put a total, since he's owned it for the last 2.5 years, he's put a total of 200 miles on it, and then it has basically sat out in the sun, in the desert sun, and in the monsoons, and rotted away for 2.5 years. And that's really sad, so it's gonna need a lot of love. However, this is the faith that I have in the KLR to get me to these international destinations. Bug in the eye. It's got 20,000 miles on it. It's a 1994, and it's been beat to death. Well, I'm gonna see if I can buy it back from him, obviously for a lot less than I paid for it, because it's pretty much dead. And I'm gonna see if we can restore it. The faith that I have in the KLR 650 is reflected in my choice of motorcycle. I mean, think of a person that's 21 years old. That is kind of insane. But that's what I want to do. So my next step is to give this bike back to Damon. Thank you for the test drive, my friend. Really phenomenal bike. But I need something that there's a million parts for, there's a ton of support for, and something that's so simple to fix that even an idiot like I can do it. And that is why you take a KLR on a long distance adventure and not an Aprilia Pegaso. But since this is gonna be long range, and I'm gonna need just a super reliable bike that's been proven over and over again, it's gonna be the KLR for me, guys. And I think you guys knew that was coming. Just because I love them so much. And once again, you know, it's kind of funny because you can find a bike that is better in so many ways than the bike that you love. And yet, the bike that you love is the bike that you love. And I'm thinking that I could probably pick up my old KLR for, I don't know, I'm hoping around 500 bucks. It's in really bad shape. MrDuhFactor said that he had something in mind for me. So we're gonna go and check that out. So I hope I've redeemed myself. For you guys who are serious fans of the KLR and who are so upset about everything that I've said about the Aprilia, you know what, just know there are motorcycles out there that are better than the KLR. I hope you know that. But I'm gonna agree with you here. For long range adventure, on a budget, I don't think so. I don't think there's a better bike than the KLR. So that's where it's king. And that's probably where it'll remain king for a long time until some other model lasts for nearly 30 years. Please go ahead and hit the like button because I did in the end redeem myself. And something that I think will be cool is when I take this KLR, this is a bike that I'm gonna pick up for 500 bucks. My budget for the whole rebuild is gonna be less than 2,000 for all the parts and everything. So I'm going to be trying to take the whole thing and make it adventure worthy for less than 2,500 bucks like it was when I sold it. You know, really get dirt cheap adventure motorcycle mode on this thing. So you guys, I hope you get excited if you are into long range adventure and you want to see how a KLR is rebuilt. Hopefully MrDuhFactor will give me the go ahead with that. I know he said that anything that I wanted to do, he would help me with. But he said that he also had a bike that he had in mind that's not the Pegaso. So All right, guys, so I was getting super excited about the KLR, so I called my brother to talk business, and well, business ain't happening. Apparently it had just been sitting for too long, and he tried to get it started for a while. I got a bug in my eye even with the shields down. It had been sitting for a long time. He wasn't really doing anything with it, and he needed a little bit of extra money for his kid's birthday. So he put it up on Craigslist for 500 bucks, which is, oddly enough, is what I wanted to pay him for it. Now the crappy thing is that somebody came and looked over it. Apparently they offered 100 bucks, and they bought the tractor from him for 100 bucks. So, unless you know of another really good, cheap KLR, the Pegaso might actually be the bike that I take. And I'll show you why right here. That got a little bit steeper in the latest flood. Let's get up on the pegs and just kind of roll down this thing. There we go. Aprilia Pegaso. So this might be the bike that I take, unless I can find another crazy deal. Now again, MrDuhFactor did say that he had another bike in mind that wasn't the Aprilia. However, when I go up to talk to him, again, I will probably be taking some money with me with the intention to buy this bike, because I really do love it. It's definitely not the tractor. It's not the KLR. I love the KLR. I really wanted to do that cool decam series for you guys. Sometimes things just don't pan out. That's a real bummer. But even so, I think this bike will be able to do it. And more importantly, I think it'll be able to do it for less than 2,500 bucks. So stay tuned, you guys, for whatever reveal MrDuhFactor has for me. Also, I would love it if you stay tuned and helped me out, because I need to figure out all kinds of logistics, okay? Where I'm going to go, where I'm going to stay, the specific route that I'll be taking. All that stuff will need to be talked about. So please stay tuned. Help me plan these rides. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching once again. It's always a pleasure to have you ride. I'm sorry I couldn't get the KLR back. Maybe I'll find something on classifieds. But if not, the time is coming near where it's adventure time, so this will probably be the bike. Unless MrDuhFactor has something for me up there. Anyway, thanks guys. Much love. eveRide out.